Hello, what's going on guys? Welcome to my patch 9.11 mid lane SoloQ tier list. We're just going to be laying back, chilling today, talking about some of the strong picks of this patch, some of the changes that occurred, some of the champions you should be abusing, some of the champions you shouldn't be touching. So let's get straight into it. First off, for my S tiers, we have the Ahri, of course, the Glacial Augment Ahri. I think it's still very good, very strong. Moving across, we have the Malzahar. I think that Malzahar you can get away with Smite mid Malzahar with Unsealed Spellbook. I think it is very good, guys. Very good. Smite mid is good. People keep telling me, oh, you're just doing it for like clickbait for views. No, it is good. Trust me, it's strong. Another champion appearing is Twisted Fate. Klepto, Twisted Fate with AD build. A lot of people saying, you're trolling, this is trash. No, it is good. We saw Faker spam it this week, Bjergsen spam it. All the pros are getting onto this hype train of Klepto TF mid. All started by Jebsu. I had a video on him about a week ago explaining the strategy. So give it a go if you used to play TF. Maybe pick him back up. Moving across, we have the pick of the patch. Sylas mid is broken. Beyond belief. I guarantee you Sylas mid needs nerfs. 100%. This champion has so much flexibility in his kit. You can steal so many ultimates. You have shield, you have mobility, you have CC, you have heal, you have damage. You can go Conqueror, you can go Aftershock, you can go Comet, you can go Electrocute. There's nothing you can't do with this champion, guys. You can tank. It's just so much, and that's why it's my pick of the patch and super strong. I've been abusing it this patch. I'll be abusing it on 9/11. And I'm gonna keep abusing this champion until they nerf it. And that's another champion I've been abusing is Aatrox. I think Aatrox is bonkers, man. Black Cleaver, Death Dance into something like a GA or a Sterax. Stupid. Once you get that cooldown reduction, the 30%, stupid champion. Spam your Qs, no mana. Take over the game with Conqueror in the mid game. Bob's your uncle. You'll be climbing, guaranteed. And the last champion is the Talon, of course, the AD Roma. Probably that and Aatrox are the best AD picks right now. We saw Jace got a small nerf this patch. He's made his way all the way down to B tier. I think when you're looking at AD mids, like specifically lethality, Talon is the best, followed by Zed, followed by Jace. Moving across now to my A tiers. Corki is my simple champion for the A tiers. Corki just offers, it's just such a nice, easy to play champion. You can consistently hit really good farm numbers. And it's just a nice champion to play. And if you play enough games, you will climb with it. As long as you're holding those 8-9 CS per minute marks, which is so easy to get, you'll have nice item spikes. You'll be able to carry games in the mid to late game. Moving across also to the Neeko. I think Neeko is another champion that has so much flexibility that makes it strong. You can go AP, you can go full damage AP, you can go Glacial with a lot of CC. You can go on-hit Neeko. You can really bring anything you want to the mid lane with this Neeko pick. I see Faker playing on hit, press to attack Neeko a lot in the SoloQ games with heaps of success. So maybe give Neeko a go mid top. You can flex it. Such a fun pick as well. One champion that's appearing here is the Rumble for the first time on my tier list. Rumble mid's been getting spammed by Bjergsen at the moment. He has such a nice win rate. The champion almost has no bad matchups. You have so much tankiness with your shields. You have good wave clear. You got that no mana, which is always a plus. Really, really nice ultimates, good scaling. Rumble mid right now, it's very good. One of my favorite champions that actually got a quality of life fix this patch was Echo. They're making his auto attack a lot smoother and instant after the E. These quality of life changes always boost the win rate and make the champion a little bit better to play, a little bit smoother, which is of course going to help you out at all stages of the game. We saw what that did to the Kayle. You remember when they made the Kayle auto attack reset way smoother and his win rate just went straight up. I don't think this is not going to happen with Echo, but Echo is definitely better this patch. A couple of his champions that he usually struggles against are also struggling, so they're not getting picked as much. So I think that Echo at the moment is very good, but you have to be a little bit cautious. You don't want to be picking Echo, in my opinion, into things like the Sylas, into things like the Twisted Fate. You will struggle a lot. Moving down now to my B tiers, we see Jace moving down. I think that the Jace nerfs were probably warranted. Jace was definitely dominating. He had a nice win rate. He had really almost no bad matchups. So we saw Jace's Q has lost a lot of damage. The champion is still good itself, but if you're looking for an AD mid, probably grab that Aatrox or grab that Talon and just give Jace, probably leave him for the top laners at the moment. to play into kind of like the melee matchups. One of my favorites as well is the Syndra mid at the moment in the B tiers. I think Smite Syndra mid is fucking good. I think it's so good. Nobody's playing it. No one's playing it. I think that Talia mid with Smite Unsealed Spellbook and Syndra mid Unsealed Spellbook, so strong. I have been abusing this. 10 CS to 12 CS per minute every game. It's just beautiful, guys. I think that this is really good strategy. The only thing is in the lower elos, the players don't understand, and that is your biggest downfall. If you run Smite mid, your jungler will spaz out and rage at you. That's the only kind of like downfall to it. In my high elo games, at least the junglers understand the concept and they don't flame me. But in your lower elo games, maybe avoid these strategies. Lastly, for my B tiers moving down now, you see the mechanical champs, you see Irelia, you see Yasuo. Super strong champions on their own if you master them. They're super mechanical, and unless you're like an absolute master on these champions, you're probably not going to have that good consistent results that you need to climb in solo queue. So that's why I'm not really recommending them. But if you're looking for a fun mechanical champion, you have low ping, you have good mechanics, you're a young kid looking to prove himself, maybe these two champions, guys, are for you. You can spam them and climb on 9-11. Lastly, moving down to my not optimal tier, my C tier, guys. Galio saw a small buff this patch, but in my opinion, it's nowhere near enough to move him up into that S tier. I don't think Galio is anywhere near what he used to be. It wasn't too long ago that full AP Galio was just fucking bonkers. It was too strong. They nerfed it to the ground. They're giving a little bit more damage on his taunt now, his W. I don't think personally it will be enough. Another champion got nerfed is the Karthus. Karthus ultimate losing a shit ton of damage. It's about time. I really wish they didn't nerf lane Karthus. I don't know why they've done this. All they had to do was make his Q not do double damage to jungle camps. Boom, he can't jungle, he's in mid lane, he's fine. Now they've taken a whole heap of damage off his ultimate and just fucked him in both roles, and it's like, who's making the decisions at right games? The problem is jungle Karthus, not lane Karthus. They fuck jungle Karthus, and they even fuck harder the lane Karthus. I don't know what they're doing, but it's right games. But lastly, we're talking about Akali. Akali has been having probably the lowest win rate for a while now, and she's seeing even more nerfs this patch. I don't recommend Akali to anybody unless you're an aspiring pro player, like you're master tier to challenger tier, and you've already played a lot of games with her. She probably can still work in pro play, okay? She can probably still work in the challenger games. Anything below that, I do not recommend Akali at all. I'd rather you play Ryze than Akali, and that's saying a lot for how dog shit I think this champion is now. So that's it for my mid lane SoloQ tier list, guys. I hope it has helped somewhat for you to climb on 9-11. I think this patch is definitely very open. There's a lot of picks you can play that are still going to get you consistent results. You don't have to play those S tier picks to climb with. You can pick something in the A, the B, the C. As long as you learn the matchup, you learn the champions ins and outs and the win conditions, you'll be fine to climb on this patch. So enjoy it.